news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right...
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air. After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
This game gives me goosebumps.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
Oh, we're laying back down.
I've been playing a lot the last 2 days, trying to think things through. But I realize it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think. Not think about Jed, or Gabe, or Haven, and wanting to move on from the pain, but not knowing how. Most of all, what I don't think about is me, because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing. Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
Wow.
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
Wow.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast. And I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
They told me to destroy this jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew that I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into my bar looking for his father, I swore I would one day return this jacket to him. Then I swore I would return it to both of you. I think you know by now what my word is worth. I did not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew was possible. I hope this gift will provide some small comfort to you in the days ahead. Chad. Wow.
I know now that my inaction, in the face of injustice, was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the tremendous pain and loss I caused. I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truths.
Wow. Let's go upstairs. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
What you said, the truth about my dad, I couldn't accept it. Maybe I wasn't strong enough. After everything he did, you still forgave him. I didn't know it was possible to be that strong. And it gives me hope that maybe one day I can be that strong too.
Thank you, Ryan. That means a lot.
What about us? Do you think you could ever forgive me for what I did?
I already do. You faced something horrible. And for a moment, you turned away.
I should have known. Maybe deep down I did, but I just couldn't accept it.
But it's out now. And as horrible as it is, we don't have to face it alone. We have each other.
So, what's next for Alex Chen? I guess I'm asking because I'm in. I mean, whether it's here or anywhere else, if you want me, I'm there.
That's really sweet, Ryan. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I'm not used to getting to decide what I want. I guess I'd better think about it.
I guess so. You know where to find me.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Ryan made a strong case for why I should stay in Haven. The idea of making this place my home. It seemed nice. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. Ryan approves. Life goes on. You go back to work. You settle into a routine. And one day, with almost no warning, Steph up and bolts town. It hurts. But she does offer you a going away present. Her job. You take it. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing. The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background. The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it. You don't doubt it. Or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, You just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van, travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers. Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
Okay, let's stay in Haven.
I know what I want.
That was Life is Strange True Colors from Deck 9 Games development team. Thanks for playing. Thanks for creating such an amazing game. So we were 56% that chose Alex to stay in Haven Springs. 44 hit the road to play her music. Cool. I need to look this ending up. Wow, 72% forgave Chet. 44% claimed that Alex learned the meaning of home. 84% had some members of the council stood up with Alex. Yeah, that was the only thing we would need to do differently next time is make Charlotte don't take her anger. 41% wanted to belong somewhere in the future, but that's so true. Alex took a moment to reflect in her apartment, 44%. Alex forgave Ryan for not believing her, only 15%. Wow. Charlotte turned her back on Alex, 62%. Wow, that's a lot of people. Eleanor sided with Alex during the vote, 48%. Pike sided with Alex during the vote, 70%. Ducky sided with Alex during the vote, 55%. Ryan believed Chet during the vote, 71%. I wonder what you would have to do differently that Ryan believes you. That's interesting. Ryan and Alex start dating in Haven Springs, 20%. Aww. And Steph and Alex don't get together, 27%. Yeah, I think that was it, basically. You guys,